shout when I go by. Down where your trousers, let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kit I'll go. All the lassies say hello, down where's your trousers. A lassie took me to a ball and it was slippery in the hall, and I was feared that I would fall, for I had me on my trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kit I'll go. All the lassies say hello, Donald, where's your trousers?
Hello and welcome back to our series of Backstage Stories, where I share with you personal memories of my time in the spotlight with the stars. Andy Stewart, the mention of his name brings back 1,000 memories for me. Comic genius, Scottish legend, and for me, the man who changed everything. After I won a Carol Evans Discovery stage show, then did radio show, and finally his television talent show, I returned to my day job as a salesman in the drapery department store at the Lochgelly Co-op, until the phone rang. It was Andy Stewart's tour manager, John Worth. He said, "Andy saw your performance on TV last night, Lawrie, and was very impressed, especially when you played the high level, blindfolded, and with the keys covered. Amazing. He would like to offer you a month's contract to appear in his touring show of the Scottish Highlands. We start from Inverness." I accepted. And that was it. My life changed. I spent 25 years in professional show business, travelling the world. My dream came true. But it all began with Andy. We did 2 shows in Mallig. When the curtain swept back, revealing the second house, I was astounded. It was the same audience and in the very same seats. It was explained to me by the stage manager that there was very little entertainment in Mallig, Lawrie. No television, just the radio. The tour went well, and it was a real learning curve. Went well, that is, until we played a town called Elgin. We'd already done a show earlier at a place called Cullen, and then travelled another 20 miles to get to Elgin. It was a cinema, 1 dressing room and very little stage room. The backcloth was a cinema screen, full of holes. We were warned that the microphones were very sensitive and picking up everything spoken. I noticed many men in the audience were drunk and getting noisier by the minute. Andy arrived and made a bit of a derogative remark in the dressing room, which was heard by the whole audience. It went quiet. Then came the sounds of a pending riot, and we were shouted at, "Get out now, get in the cars, the engines are running, quick," which we did. To the sounds of screeching rubber tyres and beer bottles bouncing off the roof from the boot, we made our escape. Andy gave audiences joy. He was known by many folk as a singer, but he was a very clever comedian and impressionist. His impressions of Elvis Presley were absolutely hilarious. Andy nurtured talent. He opened the doors for many, and I was lucky enough to be one of them. I was to work for Andy some years later, when he asked me to join the White Heather show with the Alexander Brothers in 1968, and again in 1969 with Callum Kennedy in tours of the USA and Canada. I was privileged to play the New York famous Carnegie Hall twice.
Exactly like this. She has come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm over in the muffled sky, and the lassies shout when I go by. Donald, where's your cruisers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in my ship I'll go. All the lassies say hello. Donald, where's your cruisers? Donald.